Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
I tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established, but the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
You can't be that naive. You really think you were anything more than a sideshow to those people?
I don't doubt that's partly true, but they still treated me better than they had any requirement to. I think it's a lesson worth considering. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
Excuse me, I have to work.
I voted for the mayor twice. He was with the Institute this whole time.
Sullivan.
Listen, thanks for saving my life. I would have walked into the great beyond if it weren't for you. It's not much, but here, take it. Can't believe I let McDonough boss me and the boys around for so long. He just kept looking the other way.
Mayor McDonough used to send all those.
Doc.
You'll be pleased to hear that Mr. Sullivan made a full recovery. Now, what can we do for you today?
Do you know anything about this receipt?
Let me see. This is Dr. Crocker's deplorable handwriting, all right. Looks like Earl Sterling was one of his patients. The procedure noted here is mundane. Low-risk cosmetic work. Dr. Crocker never performed it, however. Said Earl vanished before he paid. Now, let's get back to talking about your medical needs.
Where is Doc Crocker?
I'm a doctor, not a secretary. I'm sure he'll be around eventually. Anyway, we should get back to your immediate medical requirements.
So what kind of treatments are common around here?
Bandaging wounds and cleaning radiation exposure are the most common things you outsiders usually ask for. That and kicking a chem habit.
Could use some supplies, actually.
All right, but go easy on the chems.
There's an awful lot of blood leading into the surgery center basement. Should try and find a way down there. Doc.
This better be an emergency.
Care to explain all this blood leading to the cellar?
Dr. Crocker must have tracked some fluids when he went down into the cellar. He's sometimes not as fastidious as I am between surgeries. Here, the cellar key. Go check for yourself. I'm sure you'll find there's nothing going on here besides medicine.
Oh, Earl. You've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake
Well, I
is
don't think they
finally
look too
going to...
kindly on
Doctor.
pickpockets.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Anyway.
You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
What did you do to Earl Sterling, Doctor?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. It was Earl. It was Earl who didn't want to be happy. Good patients get a nice new face. Bad pa-
You've killed a man, Doctor. You're going to pay for it. Put the gun down and come with me.
Now, let's not do anything rash.
I did it, didn't I? I killed a man. Oh God. Well, there's so much blood. So much blood all over me. I can fix anything.
Hey, what's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker?
Hey, Doc.
I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
Doc Crocker killed Earl Sterling. I found out, and then he killed himself. guess he couldn't handle the guilt.
Dr. Crocker killed Earl? The facial reconstruction. So he really did go through with it. That explains a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Dr. Crocker always cared about his reputation, but this is inhuman.
What are you gonna do now, Doctor?
Now, I have a report to file, a mess to clean up, and a lot of explanations to give to our patients. You should get going. A medical professional should be the one to handle all this contamination.
Can't blame ourselves. That man decided to die.
Hey,
What's the plan?
wait there.
I'll stay put.
Come on.
Good plan.
Hey.
Any chance you got a second now?
What kind of things, you ask?
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
You think, you feel. You're more than pretending, Nick.
Nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
We could give you a new name. Would that help? Ah, I got it. Crumblebot. 3,000.
Well, I suppose it's the thought that counts. You know, I'm just going to need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
Hey.
Now, you know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath the sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
Nick, you can't be saying what I think you're saying.
Oh, I'm saying it all right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
I've got memories of a girl. My girl. They're not really my memories, I know that. They're Nick's. But the girl, she was real. She was beautiful and innocent, and Winter killed her. Now he's got to pay the price. So, knowing that, you in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by Fearos. On my way out the door, I spotted an active evidence terminal. I'll bet my hat that terminal is the key to finding the rest of the tapes. Probably worth revisiting any police departments you may have stumbled across in your travels as well.
Hi.
Hi there.
I'm not supposed to talk to people I don't know. But Dad says not to talk to strangers. I want to be left alone.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, goody.
Uh-huh.
setting a sail on brooms. Oh, no, wait. My programming is telling me.
So McDonough was a synth after all.
I guess we ought to give her the news.
So, you two find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
Goodness. I'm sorry you two had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the Dugout Inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out.
You keep that synth freak at arm's length. You understand me? Here.
Yeah.
We all pitched in and we want you to have
this. You're a hero.
You know that?
Valentine.
Hey there.
Read that interview you gave. You said at the end, taking one day at a time. I can relate.
This is what I like about you, Elliot. You know not trying to be anything other than helpful. Like those people down there. Lower field workers always want what they haven't earned.
Astute observation,
Aye.
sir.
Oh, I don't object to you outsiders coming up here, but must you insist on speaking to me? Thank you, Michael.
I may have been programmed to serve, but in your case, I shall do so disdainfully. Let me know when you're ready to order.
Let's see what you have.
Tastes for a sophisticated palate.
Down in the lower section of the city. It's
Please
more
tell me you don't
suitable
want
for
anything
those lacking in ambition.
Please.
You bore me. That's all there is to it.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
If you insist on embarrassing yourself.
There a problem?
No problem at all. My programming dictates that I serve all customers in the Colonial Tap House. Just know.
I don't need anything.
Goodbye.
Just remain quiet while you're up here. We get enough noise from the riffraff down below.
Hi.
Just like, I mean, wow.
You know what you're looking for? We have everything.
Should we listen? My dad's outside the street.
If you're hungry, you can grab a quick bite of pound noodles. Talk to those.
So Crocker killed Earl Sterling. And you figured that out.
My friends say outsiders smell, but you don't smell at all.
Hi there.
Hey there, mister.
Is that a Pip-Boy?
crossing river, right? Wearing nothing but a smile. When out comes the most dangerous of all sea monsters, a Mirelurk.
You there.
A Mirelurk?
We need to have a conversation.
On. That's like 2 out of 10 points of danger tops. Now, if you want to talk something really deadly.
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations.
You know what?
From what I
I'll
hear,
handle it myself.
you may fit the bill.
What's the job?
I don't know yet. Whatever needs to be done once my boss has had a look at you. I can assure you that it will be dangerous, and that you'll be paid fairly.
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You will be well paid. I can promise you that. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
Hey, Nick.
How's it going?
You keep that synth freak at arm's length.
Hi.
You understand me? You keep that synth freak at arm's length. You understand me?
We all pitched in, and we want you to have this. You're a hero. You know that?
Wow. I can't believe Doc Crocker killed Earl. Glad I don't...
Look at you. There's still a human being under all that armor? I heard you think Diamond City is a rust bucket? Well, if you don't like it, you ain't gotta stay. Keep walking.
Hey.
Yeah? You're bothering me.
Thank you for finding Earl's killer. Can't believe the doctor would do such a thing. Oh well, at least we have liquid to drown our sorrows.
Let's see what you got.
That's what I like to hear.
Oh, a customer. Need a room?
Deal.
You're in room 2, just through the door.
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? Gotta run a diagnostic. Thanks. What'd they miss?
Hey.
I'm all ear. How we doing on the hunt for Eddie's tapes?
Still searching for them.
Just let me know when you manage to get your hands on them.
Hey.
Do something for you?
Is everything all right between us?
What can I say? I like your style. You want to help people out here. That's the kind of person I want to travel with.
Your thoughts?
Paladin Dance was a loyal soldier. Finding out he was a synth, that man must be going through hell right now.
Nothing else for now.
Got it.
Have a nice day.
Hey.
Come on.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Count on it. Huh. Standard defenses are still up, which likely means... bingo.
Hey.
What's the plan? Gun and
Heads up.
I'm listening. Here's what I've got.
Heads up.
There's something you need?
Go check that out.
How about we try something else? Anything I can help with?
Your thoughts?
I got your back.
Your thoughts?
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that got us.
That was all I had.
Sure.
Look alive.
Go ahead.
Come back! I'm just having fun!
Yes.
Disappearing act, huh?
Think something's broken.
Guess I should stop putting off that. Got him! When I thought we were getting along. Bunker Hill. What it lacks in personality, they must want to protect something awful precious.
Listen, Bunker Hill doesn't want any trouble. You have some seriously powerful friends. If it'll keep us on their good side, consider yourself to have the run of the place. And the next time you need something, just ask, all right?
I'm half tempted to join the railroad with all this shit.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
Hey, this is between the two of you.
We got a good life here, and you'd throw it all away.
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save synths?
Might as well go off and join the Deathclaw Preservation Society.
I wouldn't mind getting some service here.
Where my manners? If you want a drink, talk to me. Need a bed? Well, hit up Numbskull over there.
Hi.
Fine place to sleep right here. Reasonable rate.
This some kind of motel?
I prefer the term flop house, but don't tell my pa that. Gets him mad. When caravans pull into town, they need a place to sleep, so we rent out all the beds we can. So,
No, not interested.
might want to hit pa for...
Mm-hmm.